This is definitely the most hardcore hide-and-seek masters competition I've ever seen. This round unlocks a brand new map. 6 players are invited to St. Petersburg, to a palace of culture that has been abandoned for years. They have half an hour for the hiding challenge. Can they evade the hunter's 1-hour search? The 3-story building has a total area of over 7,000 square meters. The number of potential hiding spots is practically countless. For the hunter, this is hell-level difficulty. As per the usual rules, players are allowed to bring props. The prize for winning is 250,000. If you start with 0 props and survive to the end, the prize money doubles. Player number 1, Brace's girl. Her prop looks like a coffin lid. During the initial scouting, she found a prime spot in the 2nd floor lobby. She chose one of the long sofas in a row. There's enough space inside to lie down flat. Then, using the pre-made lid, she creates a false bottom. Hiding inside, she's confident she can deceive everyone. Player number 2, the sculptor. She enters the arena empty-handed. Could she be aiming for the double prize with no props again? Prize. I knew it. Yep, I got it. All according to my serious plan. It turns out, during her initial scouting, she took a fancy to the giant stone pillars in the building, and a broken pillar in the corner, partially embedded in the wall, gave her an idea. After meticulous measurements by her assistant, she created a replica prop with maximum camouflage effect. Once inside, she becomes a perfect human pillar. Player number 3, Sang-kun. If he didn't say these were props, I would have thought some old man who collects junk had wandered in. That's right, you guessed it. This man of few words has decided to stuff himself into a pile of trash. First, he uses one trash can to block the entrance, obstructing the hunter's path. He himself hides in the innermost trash can. To make absolutely sure, he also prepared a can of stink spray. The smell is akin to socks that haven't been washed for 3 years, soaked in a can of surströmming, and then boiled with durian in ditch water for 2.5 hours. He sprays the stink mist evenly in every corner. He's determined to win that 250,000 prize. Player number 4, Green Hat Guy. This round, his hat is black. His prop, this time, is once again a sack of unknown items. His methods, as always, leave you speechless. In the top floor audio-visual room, he discovered that the shelves were filled with cassette tapes, so he immediately started clearing them out. Is our guy planning to use cassette tapes to build a wall? It seems I was too naive. Turns out, Green Hat Guy found a door behind the shelf, leading directly to an outdoor balcony. He's decided this is the ultimate hiding spot. As for his props, they're a barbecue grill and a sack of smokeless charcoal. Can you imagine? You absolutely can't imagine. What kind of mind would think of finding a place to grill chicken wings during a hide-and-seek masters competition? Player number 5, Sangbao. He found a small compartment near the entrance. His props are 2 unremarkable wooden planks. Because the game rules state, the hunter can't search restricted areas, as long as he can create the illusion that this area is boarded up. He's sure to survive until the end. He even roleplays the hunter's search, imagining him opening the door and seeing the first sealed-off room. Then, upon careful inspection, finding another door nailed shut with planks. If you were the hunter, would you consider breaking down the door to search here? Player number 6, White Hair. He heads straight for the largest area in the Palace of Culture, the auditorium. He believes in the old saying, people rarely look up. His target is the space above the 8-meter-high red curtain. Fully equipped, he transforms into a master climber. Reaching the highest point, he covers his body with a red cloth. With such an insane, hardcore move, if I had $1 million, I'd bet it all on you. At this point, all 6 players are in position. Night falls, eyes closed. The hunter's 1-hour hunt officially begins. The hunter enters howling, trying to build up his courage. In the corner, a creepy doll and mirror put him in a good mood. The hunter activates search mode. This area is mostly sealed off rooms, not much to see. He heads straight for the auditorium. Such a huge space, it's highly likely that some prey would choose to hide here. White Hair, at the top of the stage, doesn't dare to breathe. The hunter kicks the side panels of the stage, trying to find a hidden compartment, but finds nothing. He turns around. He spots a wooden ladder placed conspicuously in the corner. He instinctively looks up, but doesn't see any hiding spots like ventilation ducts. He stomps all over the red carpet, then checks the space behind the curtain, and then the seats covered with white cloths. Finding nothing, he decides to leave the auditorium. Outside, he notices a statue. Probably no one would disguise themselves as a sculpture, right? And the doorway right next to it is Sang Biao's hiding spot. The hunter goes in to check. He finds that both doors appear to be sealed. Without a second thought, he turns and leaves. It looks like Sang Biao's gambit worked. Cabinets of all sizes are his main targets for inspection. Even oddly shaped brick walls. Because in past hide-and-seek games, there have been wall-building maniacs. The hunter is just now realizing that today's map is incredibly difficult. The location is ridiculously large. Just from what he can see, there are too many places to hide to even finish checking. Not to mention these guys don't play by the rules. A quarter of an hour passes in a flash. The hunter finds the pile of trash in the corner. He suspects someone might be hiding here. The noise outside turns Sang Kun's face into a living meme. The hunter tries to rummage through the trash to explore deeper, but the pungent smell makes him physically sick and see stars. A place like this, would someone really be willing to hide in here? His answer is, not even a dog would stay here. Honestly, Sang Kun, you are truly a genius. The hunter heads straight to the second floor hall. Both of the ladies are hiding here. The pillar right in front of him doesn't arouse any suspicion. As for the sofa, it's empty. Yes, nothing. Yes. The hunter moves on to the next location. What's this? Yes, boxes. No idea which little rascal set this up, but it gave the man quite a scare. Still shaken, he mutters angrily as he checks the area, and then quickly leaves. 30 minutes remaining. The hunter rushes to the third floor. Still no clues. The audio-visual room at the end of the hall is a mess. It's worth spending some time searching it thoroughly. At this moment, Green Hat Guy on the balcony looks completely relaxed, enjoying the competition. The charcoal is already burning hot, but the hunter inside feels his heart sink. Half an hour of searching with no progress. He starts to reevaluate. What detail could he have possibly missed? Or is it that these guys have evolved to the point where they can turn invisible? After gathering his thoughts, the hunter returns to where it all began, deciding to recheck everything from the start. Sure enough, he makes a major discovery. But the inside of the huge sofa is empty. After rechecking a few suspicious spots, the hunter once again arrives at the pile of trash. He pulls out the first trash can. He wants to see if the second one has a prize inside. Sang Kun is absolutely terrified. Fortunately, the effect of the stink spray hasn't worn off yet. The stench makes the hunter's face contort in pain. The hunter gives up completely. If someone could hide here, he'd eat his own shoe. It's a miracle the person inside has lasted this long. Following the path of his first search, the hunter returns to the auditorium, intending to turn the place upside down. From his recent experience, he has now added sofas to his priority checklist. The ladder that appeared out of nowhere is also quite suspicious. Could his prey have used it to reach some high ground? But he would never imagine that the hiding spot is indeed high as a 3 or 4 story building. Time is tight. He quickly checks other places. Cabinets, rubble, corner trash bags. He doesn't miss a single spot. But he finds absolutely nothing. By the time he returns to the audio-visual room, the smell of grilled chicken wings hits him. However, the nearest barbecue stall is 5 kilometers away. He concludes that this smell is none other than the scent of his prey. At this moment, Green Hat Guy is still on the balcony, feasting away. As the metal door behind the shelf is pushed open, the greasy-lipped guy has nowhere to hide. This insane move leaves the hunter unsure whether to laugh or cry. 6 minutes left on the clock. He has to hurry. The hunter arrives at the grand hall. Only then does he remember that there were several sofas here he hadn't checked. He lifts the cover. No one. But compared to the identical sofa he checked before, the internal space of this one is way too small. Hunter's maniacal laughter. Russian caught you? Our braces girl has been eliminated. Don't cry, don't cry. Come here for a hug. At this point, 4 players are still at large. Such a track record. This will surely become the hunter's darkest moment of his career. Despite giving it his all, he can't make another breakthrough. Exhausted, he finally decides to just lie down and wait for the countdown to end for the great reveal. Who would have thought someone would get themselves to the top of the 8-meter-high auditorium? White hair truly deserves this prize money. Deep inside the trash can, Sang-kun's move also makes the hunter's jaw drop. As for Sang-biao's hiding spot, it was really just 2 planks of wood hanging on a door. The hunter regrets not trying to just pull on them. Finally, it's time for the sculptor's reveal. Her prop was truly ingenious. The hunter can only exclaim in disbelief. This round, the hide-and-seek squad wins a resounding victory. The 4 winners take home a total of 1 million. Green hat guys, chicken grilling move will go down in legend. And Brace's girl didn't completely lose either. Judging by the look in their eyes, she seems to have found love.